Charles, morning to you.
Morning.
If Harry thought this was going to be quite good a marketing ploy, look, I appreciate it's his father, and I'm sure he loves his father, although I think he's behaved abominably in the last few months. But if he thought flying in to meet his father was going to be great for his royal reputation and profile, it's somewhat backfired with the King giving him just 30 minutes.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you would have thought Harry would have asked his father, look, I'm going to come over, which I think he was right to do, to be perfectly honest, because it is his father. He has been diagnosed with cancer, and I would think any member of a family would want to be at the side of the person. But you'd have thought he could have said to his father, I'm coming over, and he only got 30 minutes. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Why didn't he just, instead of rushing over like that, go to Sandringham, where he could have maybe stayed overnight, at least Sandringham? I know the King's got to rest, and I appreciate that. But, you know, Harry just coming over for 30 minutes, it just seems daft, really.
Charles, I'm interested, though, that you say that you thought Harry should come over. Do you mean as a son or as a royal?
No, as a son. Absolutely as a son, not as a royal. It's nothing to do with being a member of the royal family. I mean, there are lots of families whose a member suffers from some, you know, disease or condition, cancer. And if you hear cancer, other members of that family, you know, want to be by your side to comfort you. But, you know, 30 minutes doesn't seem to be much of a comfort, to be perfectly honest.
And Charles, why did he feel he had to announce it in advance that he was coming over? That's what struck me. He wants the world to know he's doing his duty as a son, or he wants the world to remind people that he's still a member of the royal family, although not a working member of the royal family. He could have just come in, seen his father and left. He probably would have been spotted, but why did he have to announce it?
I don't really know why he had to announce it. I mean, I'm like you, Andrew. I think Andrew has done an awful lot of damage to the royal family with his various attacks and Spare and his Oprah Winfrey and his Netflix documentaries. You know, he comes over. There are two members of the royal family who have had medical procedures. His sister-in-law, the Princess of Wales, and now his father. And you would have thought that as well as seeing his father, he could have seen the Princess of Wales. But unfortunately for him, there is no welcome mat at Adelaide Cottage, where the Waleses live. So it's appalling that he has not actually expressed anything at all about his sister-in-law, and that's what makes it so bad. I mean, I was of the opinion, and many people may disagree with me, that if he had come over with Meghan, and I know there would have been the circus and everything else, but if he'd come over with Meghan and brought the children over, the grandchildren, which the King has rarely seen, it would have been a great tonic for the King himself, and I'm sure he would have got more than 30. They would have got more than 30 minutes. And I just thought that would have been a better way of dealing with it, rather than, you know, as you quite rightly say, flying in 1 minute and then flying out the next minute. It was ridiculous.
Charles, the sense that he's an outcast is underlined by the fact he was not. He didn't stay anywhere on the royal estate. They do have quite a lot of rooms in Buckingham Palace. They've got quite a lot of rooms at Windsor Castle, and yet he spends the night in a hotel in central London.
Yeah. And that underlines the fractious nature of the rift between Harry and the rest of the royal family. You know, there was a lot of people who were suggesting that because we've now got a slimmed-down monarchy and two of them are out because of medical problems, that Harry should come and do some royal duties. Well, hang on a minute. Harry was not sacked by the royal family. He resigned. He didn't want to have anything to do with the royal treadmill. You know, he wanted to go back to America, make his money, live a private life, which clearly he hasn't. But it was a ridiculous suggestion. And all these people who think that this is an olive branch to something that's going to be, you know, sorted out in that family, very, very wrong. I don't see this being ever sorted out. There's too much water going under this bridge.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.